Hello everybody, this is my third out of the fourth series of the Star Wars X-Wing expansions for Wave 1. And as you can see, this is just the humble TIE fighter, the cannon fighter that appears in every single Star Wars original movie. And while it may be small, the expansion is big. Pretty big. There's some new stuff, which you will probably want to include, but you can see it's separated into two groups right there. These are the three pilots that you already have. And there's Determination, which is there. You already have that. It's one squad point. Discard all the pilot traits cards. Simple Academy Swarm Pilot. Obsidian Squadron Pilot. It's a little more advanced. And Black Squadron Pilot, which you already have, who can actually take Determination. The first one to be able to. And, yeah. So, I'm just going to be focusing on this new stuff here, which is actually the real reason to buy all this expansion. And especially the one card. The one new card that came with it. So, it's the TIE Fighter. You've got a 5, a 6, and an 8 new expansion or new ability pilot thingies. So 5 Winged Gundark. And these all have to do with attack dice and attacking more, because the one complaint about TIEs is, yeah, they don't harm the X-Wing very well on their own. These guys actually have the power to do so. So when attacking at range 1, you may change one of your hits to a critical hit. And while this doesn't really do much if the enemy rolls all blanks, but this is very, very good against a Y-Wing. Because even if you roll 2 hits against a Y-Wing, one of them is critical, the max the Y-Wing can roll with its puny 1 agility is 1 of 8. That 1 of 8 is going to block that first normal hit, and then you're going to have a critical hit on your hands, which the Y-Wing is very, very good at harboring critical hits. So, Winged Gundark is going to be good in the big points squads, but not really so much in these small squads, where you might only have, like, no Y-Wings at all. Or the Rebel X-Wing Swarm. So, he's situational, but he's got his purposes. Backstabber. He's 6 piloting, 16. Oh yeah, Winged Gundark was 5 for 15. Do you see a pattern here, how this may be forming? Yeah. Yes, I do. The initiative is the ones digit of the squad point cost, and then you just add 10 to that. And I believe that pretty much holds true for everything except the Academy pilot, just so you can't have 9 of them. So, Backstabber, unique TIE fighter. I think all these are unique, but when attacking from outside the defender's firing arc, roll 1 additional attack dice. So, boom, you can use your barrel rolls to get outside of their firing arc, get behind them, use your superior mobility, which, if you need a refresher, is pretty good. Yeah. It's kind of easy to get out of their firing arc, especially if you do well-timed Corrigan or lack of Corrigan to make them turn around and out of your firing arc. So, yeah, you can pretty much make it like a 3-on-2 defense dice roll against a X-Wing, and a 3-on-1, which is extremely, extremely punishing for a Y-Wing. Or if you get up close, it's 4-on-1. But the worst combo is when you combo the Backstabber dude that I just explained with Howl Runner, who is the only elite pilot to have an ability that affects other fighters. So he's an actual support. When another friendly ship at range 1 is attacking with its primary weapon, it may re-roll 1 attack dice. So Backstabber at range 1, range 1 from both this TIE fighter and our little Y-Wing model over here, is going to have a 4 attack dice for being out of, it's got 2 attack for just normal. 1 for within range 1, let's just say hypothetically, and 1 for, 1 for attacking outside the firing arc, as it says here. Y-Wing rolls 1 defense against 4 attack and re-rolled attack dice. I don't think that's going to be very good for the Y-Wing, do you? So the Howl Runner is very, very good with the TIE Swarms if you can keep them in formation. If not, it's only as good as an Academy pilot, and you might as well take somebody else who can do good on their own. But as you can see, these TIEs use their mobility just to get in close. And, well, speaking of swarms earlier, I kind of got distracted by the mobility, but Howl Runner wants to keep in a swarm? Here you go. Give him swarm tactics, because he's actually able to take an elite pilot talent. It only costs 2, so it brings Howl Runner up to 20. You can still have 5, 6 TIEs. Actually, yeah, you can have 6. Swarm tactics. At the start of the combat phase, choose 1 friendly ship at range 1. Until the end of this phase, treat the chosen ship as if its pilot skill were equal to your pilot skill. So it doesn't really get to move first, but it gets to fire at the same time as you. Also solves the problem of an X-Wing taking out one of your TIE fighters before it gets a chance to fire back. Boom, fire on it first, trigger happy, gun-ho, follow the leader, whatever you want to call it. Well, there wasn't really too much new to this expansion in just explaining it, how long it is, because this is kind of just a remash, giving you 1 more TIE fighter with 3 more normal cards. But it just adds so much more to actually cohesively moving TIEs together. Instead of just trying to get them to surround the X-Wing and crash into each other and stuff, now if you actually move TIEs together in a squad and keep them all together, Wing Gundark, Backstabber, Howl Runner, with swarm tactics, boom, now you've got 15, 16, 31. That's only half a squad right there. That's 51 points. But you've got people that roll more attack dice, change their results to a critical, and can get more attack dice, or can re-roll their attack dice. So get more, re-roll, make attack dice better, and they are all going to move before any of the generic pilots will. Move and attack before any generic pilots. That's pretty deadly as a Rebel player. I would certainly want a few Y-Wings in there to mess it up, but then that leaves those Y-Wings open for other swarm tactics, like including 4 of these Academy pilots in there to bring the squad to 99 points, take initiative, because most people go all the way up to 100, and just completely demolish this little poor Y-Wing. So, I got a little bit into the squad building here, and if you don't have all these TIEs, which I don't either, then that may have been a bit deep for you, but this is still really worthwhile just to get pilots and have a good, strong squad from 1 core set and 1 expansion. You've already got ideas for how to make the Imperials work just like the Rebels, and be pretty dang effective at it. So, lastly on the final video, it's going to be the TIE Advanced with Vader and Mauler Mithil. I forgot his name, but I'll probably remember it in about 5 minutes after this video's done. So, anyways, I will have that up, and we will see how that changes the swarm tactics of the Imperials. Have a good day. Peace.